I don't know if anyone can hear me. I see that no one's here, but that's okay. I just told myself that I was going to stick with this and do a live because I felt called to, and I'm working on building my confidence in myself. And if you don't do what you tell yourself you're going to do, then how are you even supposed to trust your own self? If you can't trust your own self, of course you're not going to feel confident. So I'm just here doing this because I said that I would. I'm just talking. Just felt called to get on here, and I don't know, someone will show up who I have a message for, or who needs to hear something. Because sometimes, a lot of times, it's hard to hear messages for your own self. I feel like whoever may show up needs to know that they are very loved, and yeah, you're meant to be here, and it's good that you're here, and yeah. I've been hearing a lot that I need to get better at receiving, and the universe has been showing me that, so maybe I might just go take it. He's just texted me and said that I should, and I was feeling like I should. So I just might. And I've got the live thing going and set up, so that's good. And I can see that I have a lot to learn still on how to do the chat stuff. I don't know if people can hear me or not, but it's just me right now, so that's fine. But if anyone that does ever watch this, you do deserve to know that you are loved, even if it's not by whoever you think you to be loved by. If they're not loving you, then they're not the person for you. Yeah. It's hard. I spent a long time, like, I don't know, 15 years or something like that, chasing after this one guy that I thought was supposed to love me and that I just thought was so perfect and I couldn't get out of my head. And then it turns out he actually looked a lot like how my actual husband right now looks. So I think he was just, my soul was just a little confused, or he was technically my false twin flame. So whoever's meant for you will be there, no matter what. When it's time, when you are ready to actually be loved fully by them, they'll show up. And maybe not just a little bit, even just a little bit of love, they'll show up. Because everyone is worthy of love, because you are love. And it may seem like you're alone, but you're never actually alone, ever. There's really no such thing as alone. Because this physical isn't even real. It's just molecules moving so slowly they appear solid, but it's all just one big trip, basically, which everyone knows, but some people know, and it's the truth. And we can create our reality through our thoughts and action and our feelings, especially our feelings. It's like if you say you're a millionaire, but feel like you're a millionaire, that's not going to do much. It's still projecting what you feel. I've learned a lot from others, like, about stuff like that. Like, Dolores Cannon is probably my favorite teacher, but I also like Bashar. I love Abraham. I haven't read a Barbara Marciniak book in a long time, but I did really love her book, Bringers of the Dawn. And I know that all things are true just because Dolores Cannon does this stuff. Well, she passed away, but she did called quantum healing hypnosis technique, and when she puts people under, she put tons of different people under, and a lot of them all went to the same place in their subconscious and said the same thing. So then after so many different other patients kept the same thing, she was like, well, this has to be true. There's people all around the world saying the same thing, so I believe it. And I believe it too, and that's something that's for me. And one day, I don't know when, I will be a QHHT trainer, and I will be able to help heal people fully, because that just makes so much to me, to go into your subconscious, because if your mind creates your whole reality, and your subconscious is like in charge of your what other consciousness is, then so glad no one is here right now. I was really nervous. Thought there would be random people popping through and saying weird things because I see strange things on the chats of these lives. But I'm doing good. I don't know how people grow their channel, but it's okay with me to grow slowly and take my time. And if people hear this message, then it's really meant for them. And you just need to stand in the fact that you are loved and that you are powerful. And you can do what you want, and it may take like a long time. This crystal matches perfectly. It's angelite, by the way, which is compressed celestite, if anyone's wondering. And then I have a pretty malachite necklace with opal that my husband wrapped. And a little, I think it's called Alexandrite. I don't remember, but yes, I got distracted. The crystals needed to be introduced. Ooh. And my big master crystal wants to say hello. I traded this. I gave this kid one time at like a random, so I've only been to 2 festivals ever, and it was the same one, just 1 year later. And the first time I went, there was this kid, and he I had a huge, I've never seen a point this big since, but I had like a huge point of amethyst, like as big as my hand, probably or bigger. It was just one big point of amethyst. It was huge. And he was like, oh my gosh, my mom loves amethyst. So I was just like, here you go, this is for you then. And then a little bit later, he went and got this bad boy out of his trunk, and she has been with me ever since. So probably for like 12, 13, 14 years, maybe? I don't remember. It's wild. Time is an interesting thing. Because it's not even real. It's something that humans made up to help keep you alive. Well, certain humans made up, or humans, posing as humans, made up to keep us enslaved, keep us busy, keep us trapped, keep us worrying and stressing in this cycle of go, 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 when really all we're meant to do is just be, 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 be. So, don't worry about it. All in divine timing. It'll all happen when it's supposed to. Even if you feel like it's supposed to be happening sooner, it will happen when it's time. Excuse me. Well, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I totally, obviously, I think I was in the middle of saying something, and then the crystals wanted to get in. Which, crystals are pretty cool. They are sentient beings in their own way. Because just because science says something is alive in a certain way doesn't mean that that's true. But whoever finds this probably will totally know that. Hopefully. Or you're just going to think I'm crazy. But that's fine. I'd rather be a crazy person in this reality, like in the 3D reality, like be viewed as crazy, than as normal, because the 3D is nuts. So I'm here for 5D and up, and that's me. Yeah, well, let me see if there's anything else I feel called to say. Really just that you're so loved, so loved, way more loved than you can ever comprehend. And the universe is proud of you. Great Spirit, whatever you want to call it. You're here for a reason, and you are loved. Namaste to you, and take care. Happy holidays. That's all. That's how I feel. Well, is that all I feel? Let me see. You're powerful. You're amazing. You can do anything that you want to do. As long as it's for the highest good of all, because the universe is benevolent, technically. I don't know. Just know that whatever you do, like if you think you send out harmful stuff, it's going to come back to you. Whatever you give out comes back to you tenfold. So, there's that. Yeah. Yeah. You. I love you. How do I start this? Pull? Nope. Maybe this button. Nope. Let's copy a link.